Illegal to criticize the Indian government, up to life in prison without police warrant or trial, no freedom of speech in India, no privacy. The Indian government has slapped the sedition law against people in India for freedom of speech on several occasions. Some notable examples include: in 2019, the Indian government arrested journalist Prashant Kanodia for sedition after he tweeted a video of a woman asking Prime Minister Narendra Modi a question about unemployment. In 2018, the Indian government arrested student leader Omar Khalid for sedition after he gave a speech at a protest against the hanging of Kashmiri separatist Afzal Guru. In 2017, the Indian government arrested poet and activist Varavara Rao for sedition after he wrote articles criticizing the government's handling of the Maoist insurgency. In 2016, the Indian government arrested student leader Kanhaiya Kumar for sedition after he was accused of chanting anti-India slogans at a protest. In 2015, the Indian government arrested journalist and activist Arundhati Roy for sedition after she wrote an article criticizing the government's handling of the Kashmir conflict. These are just a few examples of the many times that the Indian government has used the sedition law to silence its critics. The sedition law is a colonial-era law that was used by the British to suppress dissent. It is now being used by the Indian government to stifle freedom of speech and expression. The sedition law is a vague and draconian law that makes it a crime to bring into hatred or contempt, or excite disaffection towards the government established by law in India. This means that anyone who criticizes the government or its policies can be arrested and charged with sedition. The sedition law is a serious threat to democracy in India. It is used to silence dissent and to intimidate critics of the government. The Indian government must repeal the sedition law and allow for free and open debate and discussion in India. In addition to the examples above, there have been many other cases where the sedition law has been used against journalists, activists, and students for their peaceful expression of dissent. The sedition law is a tool that the Indian government uses to silence its critics and to create a climate of fear and self-censorship. The sedition law is a relic of India's colonial past. It is a law that has no place in a democracy. The Indian government must repeal the sedition law and allow for free and open debate and discussion in India.